to another video. Today is another match preview. This time it's Swansea City versus Nottingham Forest in the Sky Bet Championship this Saturday. Obviously it's the return of Steve Cooper. It's going to be a big game. Obviously Steve Cooper's done wonders for us the last 2 seasons, getting us back-to-back playoffs at a Wembley spot. Unfortunately it wasn't the fairy tale ending we all wanted. We did come out on the losing end, but yeah, Steve Cooper's gone to Forest now. He's brought Alan Tate there with him as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Obviously they're going to want to win it because they're coming back to their old ground, and we're going to want to win it to get one over on our old manager. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Both teams similar sort of level in the table. Both, big clubs with ambition of getting back to the Premier League. So yeah, both teams will want to win. I do think we will win this game. It is going to be tough, but I do think we will win it. We need to change that home form around now. But yeah, what's your thoughts going into this game?
Yeah, as you said, we definitely change our home form. Our last few home performances haven't been particularly great. Obviously, our last game was a 1-0 loss to Middlesbrough away, which was a bit of a bad loss, to be honest. Obviously, we had chances. We could have had a possible penalty in that game, which could have changed the game, but obviously it just wasn't meant to be. And yeah, Forest, they've got some very good players. You've obviously got Steve Cooper, who we know all about, and he's going to set them up tactically right. So we just need to make sure that we can, just bounce back, and we'll try and get 3 points because our last home performances haven't been great. I think our last home game was Reading 3-2 loss, and that wasn't, it was an entertaining game, don't get me wrong, but obviously to be on the losing side isn't particularly brilliant. So it's going to be a tough game. Great players, good experienced ones, good youngsters as well. So all round it's going to be a tough game. And yeah, we badly need the 3 points to try and get on a good run of form, try and get some good wins going, try and get a good couple in a row, and yeah, just see what happens really.
Yeah, and as for the injury news then, Luke will start off with the Swansea injury news.
Well, yeah, for Swans, obviously we've got fully fit squads, so yeah, we've got a fully fit squad to choose from.
Yeah, and then for Forest, I believe I pronounced these names right, I probably haven't. Loic Mabi Soy, I believe has got a thigh injury. Max Lowe, a groin injury, and I believe it's Rodrigo Eli with a muscular problem. And then as for the key players then, so if there's any Forest fans watching this, you need to look out for Joel Pirro. He's got 11 goals this season, 10 coming in the league. I'd also go Jamie Patterson. I believe he's just behind him on 7 goals of the season. And I'd also go with Olivier Ntcham, another player who's well above this level, and probably should be playing Premier League football. But yeah, he's very committed to the Swans, and yeah, he's a good asset. But would you add anyone else?
I think I'd also have to put Flynn Downs in there. I know he is really chop and change, and he's not always in the team, not always starting. But I think in the midfield, he barely loses the ball, plays some decent passes, he wins the ball back, and I'd have to add him into that mix as well.
Yeah, and then for Forest then, I've highlighted key players. James Garner, obviously we were linked with him on loan from Man United, but he's decided to go to Nottingham Forest for the 2nd consecutive season. He's another, dangerous player of theirs. Another dangerous player of theirs is Brennan Johnson, obviously the Welsh international. And I've also gone with Lewis Graben as well, but would you add anyone else?
Oh yeah, I'll add another 3 players. I'll go for Lyle Taylor, obviously a striker, obviously really, really good with penalties, so if they have one, then they'll obviously probably use him. I'll probably go for their keeper, Bryce Samba. I don't know if he's been particularly great for Forest this season, but especially last season I thought he played brilliantly. So when he's on the top of his game, he's a very, very good keeper. And I think I'll go for their youngster, Alex Maiton, as well. I think he made a good few appearances last season, played brilliantly, and I think this season he's been quite decent for Forest as well. So I'll add those 3 players to that list as well.
Yeah, and then as for the lineups we go then, so my lineup, I'm going to go Ingle, Ben Hamer, right wing back Ethan Laird, 3 centre backs of Kyle Norton, Ben Cabango and Ryan Bennett, left wing back Ryan Manning, 2 midfield Matt Grimes and Flynn Downs, and then just ahead of them I'm going to go with Olivier Ntcham, and then up front, the usual duo of Jamie Patterson and Joel Pirro. But what's your lineup? Yeah, what's your lineup?
Oh yeah, in goal I'll go for Ben Hamer. Right wing back Ethan Laird, left wing back Jake Bidwell. 3 at the back I'll go for Ryan Manning, Ryan Bennett and Kyle Norton. In midfield I'll go for Grimes and Flynn Downs. Attacking midfielder Olivier Ntcham, and then the usual duo up front, Jamie Patterson and Joel Pirro.
Yeah, and finally then, as for my prediction, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to say Swansea City 2, Nottingham Forest 1. I'm going to say to get the goal for Forest, I'm going to go with Brennan Johnson, and to get the goals for Swans, I'm going to go with Joel Pirro and Flynn Downs. But yeah, what's your prediction?
I think well, Considering our home form hasn't been great in recent games, I'd have to go for a 1-1 draw. I just don't see us getting a win against a very, very good Forest side. And we don't tend to do well against them when we play against them at all, really. So, I think for a 1-1 draw, I think Lyle Taylor will probably score for them. And I think for us, it'll probably be Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but obviously thanks for watching this video. We will be returning to the matchday vlogs tomorrow. Obviously 2 weeks off without matchday vlogs because we played away last week. But yeah, we will be returning for another matchday vlog tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching this preview and stay tuned for tomorrow.
Yeah, cheers.